Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to the next anime review for Anime Month. And back onto another rant of another anime. And this is one of the animes I would say was very bland, boring, had nothing going for it at all. And this is another anime that relies heavily on fan service. And granted, though, even though it's based on an H game, an H game is where it's a video game, an anime video game where it's very erotic and pornographic in a type of way, right? So that's what this anime is based on, right? So I can't help but that, though. But still, regardless of that, though, it still relies heavily on the fan service for the sake of it, right? So and this is from 2003, so the animation, I would say, it did not age well, in my opinion, I would say. So for the anime I'll be ranting on is Green Green. Green Green. I'm like, what kind of title is that, Green Green, right? So yeah, like I said, it's from 2003, and the anime is... And this is what I thought was I did not give a single damn about any characters at all, anyone. I mean, it's a romantic comedy as well, but the thing is, though, there is nothing comedic about it, nothing at all. I mean, okay, getting more in the story of this. There is this academy, an old boys' academy, right? It's like up in the mountains, right? And they were chosen to do this kind of experiment for their school to be co-ed, right? So there's a bus of girls from an all girls school from in town, right? And they're gonna see for 1 month to see how things will go if the girls and the boys act as a co-ed school, right? And we get a character by the name of, what was the name of Yusuke? I think this is the guy's name, Yusuke. Honestly, he's a bland guy, boring guy. I don't think nothing developed from him at all, though. I don't see anything. I mean, what other things they developed about this guy? He was just a bland, boring guy. Pardon me, I was just like burping on this. And then until when the girls come in, and when the girls come in, there's especially this one girl by the name of Midori. She recognizes him immediately, although Yusuke doesn't no idea who she is. Thing is, though, for a comment like this, I'm like, why is this thrown into this stuff, right? It turns out that Yusuke and Midori, they're reincarnations from their past life, and they were in love with each other from their past life, right? And that's why Midori recognizes him, but he doesn't. He has no memories yet, so that's why he doesn't recognize her at all. So, I mean, and then there was even this mysterious girl, but there was Rika. She's a girl who knows about these two, and what was she, like an agent of the heavens? I have no idea. Why is all this supernatural stuff thrown into an anime like this? I have no idea. So I didn't give a damn about any of these characters, especially hold on, I'll get to that in a second here. But there was one of the characters I could have liked. There's this girl right here. She has this purple hair right here by the name of Fupita. She's the one who had kind of develops more of the feelings for Yusuke. Because there was an incident later on where she's in the woods and she gets lost. She hurt her ankle, I think, and Yusuke finds her, and you get a little bit of development, between these two, or a bond sort of thing. But the thing is, though, it doesn't last that very long because they get interrupted when the other kids find them. I mean, that could have worked, She talk about her feelings for him, a little bit, though. But the thing is, though, they don't focus on that anymore afterwards. I mean, we know that she kind of feels for him though, but it isn't. They don't go further on that because this is 12 episodes, right? This is 12 episodes, but there was an unaired 13th episode that's not premiered in the U.S. though, where the two of them does get together. You know, for the two of them, for Fubuta and Yusuke, they do get together. So, but sadly we don't get that on this complete collection here. So this complete series because it didn't release in the U.S. So, but her and our guy Yusuke do get together. I mean, which I wish I could have seen that though. But without that episode though, we don't care about. There's no other further developments with any of these other characters. I mean, what do I care about Fubuta's sister? I mean, her. The only thing fascinating about her character is that she's so fixated on her cactus that she brings with her. She carries it everywhere. I think even one point she carries it to the bath. I think. I mean, okay, you have this weird fetish with this cactus. Why is this so important to you? It's a cactus. I have no idea why. And the girl who was like the agent of the heavens, I don't give a damn about her. Why is all this supernatural stuff thrown into this anime as well? Reincarnations of these two. Even when Yusuke by the end he does regain back his memories, I didn't feel nothing either. There was nothing that helped further develop his character in any way. I didn't care about Midori. I thought she was very annoying. I think. I mean, it's not the English dub or the Japanese dub's fault, you know, it's not that. They're doing the best they can, though, but as the characters themselves, I thought Midori was annoying as hell, and Yusuke was a bland, boring character. And then I gotta talk about, this has listen, I know it's based on an H game, though, but the thing is, though, it's solely on the fan service. I think that's what they're trying to go for. It was trying to rely so much on the fan service, I would say. I mean, most of the jokes they come to, especially with our three pervert guys, is sex and booze, sex and booze. That's what they're trying to do, right? I don't think they show these on here though, but yeah, the three friends of Yusuke, they're such big perverted guys. Oh my god, I hated these three guys. I hated them so much. I mean, they make Issei here look like an angel compared to these guys. I mean Issei, yeah, he wants to be a harem king in High School DD, right? Though, but the thing is, though, yeah, he may be a pervert, all that stuff, though. But the thing is, though, he does care about his friends a lot, especially with Asya and for Rias, right, and all the other girls that's with him. He does care a lot about them. He does what he does to protect them and all that stuff too. These guys are just nothing but just perverted demons, you can say. I don't know. I mean, especially, I gotta talk about this scene here. It would just, oh my god, I was like, I could not believe what I saw after this scene. This will not be erased from my memory at all. I don't know. It's been etched in my brain, and I cannot get it out of my head. I want to forget about this because it was so. Okay, wherever I forget about this. The anime was also so forgettable though. But when this scene happened, I just want to take all this. I just want to stop and just throw this across the room like a frisbee. But I don't want to break anything though. But I can't. Whatever the reason was, the three guys, they were in the equipment room in the gym, right? And they get trapped in there, though. The door's locked. And then it starts getting so hot in there. I don't think I need to explain this. You figured it out. I mean, yeah, the room is so hot there. They strip down, right? And I don't want to get to that. It's too disgusting for me to describe. So that's the one point why I started hating this series because of that scene. I'm like, what the hell did I just witness? Right? What in the flying F did I just witness? I hate that. Those three guys were unlikable from before, and after that scene, oh my god, I'm like, you know what? Screw this series. Screw this series. Especially also with one of those other guys, right? He's like the tall guy of the group, right? He has this fascination with eating rice. And there's this one girl, he sneaks into this one girl's bedroom. She's sleeping, and she's not aware of this at all, right? She's not aware of this at all. She's completely out of it asleep. The guy is sitting next to her while she's sleeping, eating rice, and then he was like sniffing her. For a second, I thought he was gonna rape her. I thought he was. I mean, like, I hate it. Especially those three guys. I hated so much. And it's bad if the characters like Midori or Yusuke were bland, boring, when Midori was annoying as well. I mean, I don't know how to describe those guys. I have nothing else. God. That especially that one scene with those guys in the closet. Just, oh my god, it just permanently just. Oh my god. It just made my eyes bleed so much. I was like Robin Williams in 1 Hour Photo, and that one nightmare he had where his eyes started blood red and his blood started coming out of his eyes. That's what I felt like when I saw that scene. I was like Robin Williams in 1 Hour Photo, just blood coming out of his eyes. Made my eyes bleed. And after that, yeah, Yusuke gets his memories back, but I don't care. There's nothing else developed between the two of him and Midori. The only character I was sort of liking was her, Fubuta, because she's one who started developing feelings for him. And that one scene where they started bonding with her in the woods, it gets overshadowed. Unless that one episode that was not released in the U.S. though, but the two of them do get together. But if it's not on this series here though, so why should I care? And by the end, the whole time the month is over, and Midori goes back to wherever she came from, and no one else in the school has no memory, doesn't remember her because she was erased out of everyone's memories, the photos and everyone else's memories except for for Yusuke, and the redheaded girl, the Asian girl, whatever. I don't think Fubuta remembers either. I don't know. So Green. This is a worthless anime. Nothing was developed in this. None of the characters were developed. The story was not engaging at all. I was not engaged in this story at all. I didn't care about any of the story. Nothing was developed. And the animation, I know it's from 2003. I would say this animation did not age well, I could say. The music was kind of forgettable for me. I mean, the intro, subpar, I would say. But just relies solely heavily on the fan service and just those three guys. It was supposed to be the punchline of jokes all the time, and especially that scene that just messed with my brain so much. I mean, if you've seen Green, if you've already seen this show, you know what I'm talking about that scene with those three guys. You already know what I'm talking about. If you have seen this show. God. This scene is letting me speak about what, like, it made like this the whole time. Like, what the hell did I just witness? Yeah, I know, it's based on an age game. I get it. It's one of those erotic video games, yes. But even though that's not like that in the series though, but just the explicit amount of fan service just for relying on that and the bad comedy, it doesn't cut it though. I mean, the only thing what makes a good series is story and characters, and this series lacked both of them. If you don't have no development with the story or characters, what good of an anime is there? I mean, hell, we're speaking with a pervert. I mean, Issei, right? High School DD has fan service, yes, but the thing is, though, you have story and you have characters. I like the characters of Issei and Rias, and all the other characters. They're I would say they're more developed, and this has more of a story than this. And plus, High School DD has more of a fan base. Especially for our character, for our character of Rias. That's right there, I mean, like the other romantic comedies I've watched this year are far better than this. You know, My Dress Up Darling. Shikamori's Not a Cutie. Even Ahiran's Son are better romantic comedies than this. And those didn't have no fan service. Or except in My Dress Up Darling, when Marin's trying to show off her outfits, you know, how good she looks in her cosplay, but that's about it. But thing is, Marin is such a real likable character that I enjoy her character so much. So, I mean, her character herself is a better girl than anyone in this whole show. That's how bad this anime series is. So anyway, yeah. If you've seen this, let me know what your thoughts on this, and especially I don't know how you handle the series, especially after that one scene with those three guys in that closet there. But I'm just curious to know what your thoughts on this show. So yeah, Green. I don't know what to say. Bland, boring, no development, no story, no character development, nothing. And screw those three guys. Yeah, but that's my rant on Green. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next review for Anime Month. Later.